Jealousy is poison. It's the kind of feeling that makes you say or do things you regret 5 minutes later. I've felt it a few times, and I can tell you, I hated every second of it. It messes with your head. It makes you question yourself. It makes you act weak. And if you're not careful, it can blow up something good. So here's the truth most guys never hear. Jealousy doesn't show up just because some dude talks to your girl. It shows up when you believe that guy might be better than you. That's the root of it. Not what he said, not what she did, but how you see yourself compared to him. Let's be honest. If some overweight, unemployed dude slid into your girl's DMs, you wouldn't flinch. You might even laugh. That's what I'm up against? Cool. But if a tall, fit guy with confidence and a decent job comes around, now you start watching. Now it bothers you. Not because he did anything wrong, but because he pokes at your insecurity. That's how jealousy works. It's not really about her or him. It's about what you think you're lacking. And that's the part most guys don't want to admit. But here's where it gets dangerous. When you act on it. When you start getting controlling. When you get passive-aggressive. When you ask her questions you already know the answers to. All that does is make you look insecure. Worse, it tells her exactly what you don't want her to know. That you see the other guy as a threat. Now maybe she didn't even notice him like that. Maybe she had zero attraction. But now you've planted that seed. And once that seed's in her head, it grows. Not because he's better, but because you just handed him power. That's how jealousy ruins relationships. Not by what she does, but by how you start acting. So what do you do instead? You show strength. You don't fake it. You don't puff your chest. You stay cool. If she talks to someone at a party for a bit longer than you'd like, you let it go. If she gets a message from some guy, you don't panic. You handle it like a man who knows what he brings to the table. 'Cause that's the difference. If you trust your value, you don't react to every little thing. You're not trying to control her. You're not chasing reassurance. You're just standing firm in who you are. And here's the mindset I want you to have. Other men make me look better. Let that sink in. Their presence doesn't shrink you. It spotlights you. If she's with you, it's because you offer something rare. If she leaves, that's her mistake. And if you can't believe that yet, fix it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your finances and your lifestyle. Don't do it to compete. Do it because when you've built yourself up, you stop fearing every other man in the room. You stop looking over your shoulder. You stop needing constant proof that you're enough. Because you know you are. That's what real confidence looks like. Not loud, not needy, just solid. That's when you become the king in your own life. And no, being a king doesn't mean you never feel jealousy. It means when it shows up, you don't let it control you. You recognize it. You feel it. Then you remind yourself, I've worked too hard to doubt myself over this. And you move on. Here's the truth. Guys will flirt with your girl. They'll DM her. They'll try their luck. That never stops. Not even if you put a ring on her finger. If you want to avoid that completely, you'd have to date someone nobody else wants. And that's not the life you want. You want a woman who turns heads. You just need to be the man who doesn't flinch when it happens. So instead of reacting, you lead. You hold your frame. You don't spiral. You don't make her feel like she's walking on eggshells. You let her see what strength looks like. Because when you stay calm and steady while every other guy tries and fails, she sees it and she feels it. That's what earns respect. That's what keeps attraction.